Hey, it's Natalia, and I am here to share this quick video with you. It's really on my heart to pose some very thought-provoking and tough questions. And these questions are birthed out of my own journey, questions that I've had to ask myself, okay? And so with that being said, the whole purpose of these questions are to help you find a more direct path to finding your purpose and fulfilling your purpose. Because right now, I believe that as believers, there are many people who have very deep convictions to give God more devotion, more time, and more service with our life, with our gifts, with our precious time. And so when I ask these questions, it is not intended to cause condemnation or shame. It's not meant to point the finger and say, you need to do your stuff. They're very sensitive questions. And so with that being said, without further ado, I'm going to start asking, okay? So all of us have committed our lives to some type of work. If we're working or volunteering, we're committing significant time, sometimes 40 hours or more, to these organizations to earn a living, okay? And my question is, are you intimately connected to the purpose of the work that you've committed your life to? Okay, so for example, in my past, I've worked for Newell Rubbermaid, Duracell, Baxter. I've worked for a number of companies, and in those positions, I would have to ask myself, am I intimately connected to the purpose of this organization, or am I just here because I have a skill set that I can provide to earn income in turn for the time that I spent there? Okay, so the next question is, have you adopted the purpose of these companies and organizations simply for the money? Okay, or have you do you believe that your lifetime purpose is best served at these organizations? All right, or are you just there to indirectly meet your purpose of making financial ends meet for yourself, for your family, and if you give charitable contributions to your ministry or whatever cause? What's the real reason why you're there? Are you there because your purpose for your life aligns to this job? Or are you there for the money? Or are you there to provide money to whatever causes you have for it? Okay, if that is the case, that you're just there, just to collect the check, and if you had all of the money in the world, you would still be there. Would you still be there, right? But if you didn't have to worry about money, would you still be working for this organization? The next question is, have you asked yourself, or have you asked God, if there is a way to be more directly fulfilling your purpose and earning a living while you do so? Okay, especially if you hate your job, especially if you're frustrated and you can barely tolerate, the time that you spend there. You can barely tolerate the people that you work with. You can barely tolerate the responsibilities of the role. Okay, and so if you feel as though you can barely tolerate it, but you have to dedicate 40 hours to, 40 or more hours to this place, do you believe that God meant for you to live like that? Do you believe that God meant for you to live like that? Or do you believe that you just need to believe that God has a better way for you to live? Okay, And again, just to share my own story with you, I was a CPA for 15 years, and I kept bumping my head against the wall in corporate America. Although I was earning a good living, I was bored, I was frustrated, I was unhappy, and I felt unfulfilled. I felt like I was living an empty life. And at one point in my career, I thought, well, maybe it's the company that I'm working for, and maybe I just need to find another job, because I really couldn't see myself switching to be a teacher or switching careers like that, you know? But then I landed another job with an amazing company, with an amazing team. And I really loved the people that I was working with. But even in that role, I felt so miserable simply because I was misaligned to my purpose. And so late last year, it seemed like the world was just falling in on me and everything began to break. Work processes that like would normally be fine and be done like in a quick jiffy, that stuff was breaking down. Things were breaking down at home with my children, my mental health. There were so many things breaking down. And ultimately, what I realized is that the universe was even trying to get my attention to make me listen to God, to make me listen to the call to entrepreneurship. And, you know, even after juggling and working and trying to make this old way of life and success work, it just was not working. And so then it dawned on me that I was playing with my potential. I was playing with the vision that God gave me. And I wasn't giving God the space to show me how he could bless me, my family, and the world through my purpose if I would just listen, and trust him. And so then the realization came that I was born to thrive. I was not born to thrive in corporate America. I wasn't born to thrive in anybody's 9 to 5. I needed more space. I needed a bigger playing ground. I needed a bigger field to work in, to live out my life and live out my call. And so I'm going to flip the question back to you. Do you feel the call to creative kingdom entrepreneurship? Do you feel the call to let go of the middleman, to let go of the jobs, the roles, and the responsibilities, and to allow God to be your CEO? And if so, if you are experiencing that call and you want to find a way to earn a living, but yet and still serve your purpose, then I want to invite you to first off, download the Queen Up Playbook that gives you the 5 ways to set the foundation for your purpose and success-driven brand. And then I also want to invite you to the Dream Up and Wake Up virtual workshop where we talk about personal brand development. I really believe that personal brands are a vehicle to share your story about the things that God has done in your life. Personal branding is a way to own your purpose, to own the power that God has given you to fulfill your purpose and to exercise that way, and also earn a living to maintain your lifestyle, or even to blow your old lifestyle out of the door, and to accumulate real wealth, to break the glass ceiling, to break the mold of the world's way of living and earning a living and experience success, to break the curse of complacency and mediocrity. And so I want to invite you to those 2 things, and you can find the links in the email for the Queen Up Playbook, as well as the virtual workshop that's airing on Saturday, September 10th from 9 to 11 a.m. What you'll receive in this workshop, you will receive the Shift into Success, the Luxury Productivity Planner. And this productivity planner I use each and every month, each and every quarter to align to where I am right now, the vision that God has given me, and the steps that I need to take to own it and to receive it. Also, you'll have the 2-hour workshop. It'll be a Zoom call where we will be all showing our faces, pen in hand, and just really discussing your identity, purpose, position, power, and income streams within your personal brand, okay? And then there's also the bonus to schedule a one-on-one call with me where we will even go further to answer your questions that you'll have from the workshop, or to help to introduce you to an amazing way to build your personal brand-based business. All right, take care. Bye.